Hey dear.
Oh, hi, Eleni. I'm very, very happy to see you.
Hello from very
Yeah.
sunny Greece. It's
Oh,
currently
sunny.
it's really
Hello.
sunny outside.
Hello from very snowy Russia. We're just covered in snow, and it also, has an effect on the mood usually when it's so dark and snowy. So at least you have the sun. It's nice.
Yeah, well, I wish I had some snow, but yeah.
Not for long. For one day, snow is
Maybe,
fun, but
yeah.
when you have it for months, it's not that fun. Trust me. So we wanted to talk about women's circles and what you find. What is it there so special about them? Because many people just don't know what women's circles are about. Maybe we can share a bit about that.
Mm.
I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, first of all, I think it's about clarifying what women's circles are and what they're not, uh, as we um, as we spoke about in our certification training as well. I mean, first of all, how do we know each other? We both did the
Yes.
same certification training, right? To be women's
Yeah.
circles facilitators. And I mean, I just want to say that women's circle, I just find them so beautiful. I mean, we have a woman from Russia and a woman from Greece who have never met
Yes.
each other face to face, right? And this passion is strong enough to unite us both. I mean, how amazing is that? Um, for me, something that I've been seeing a lot of people confusing is women's circle with therapy or therapeutic circles. And uh, for me, there's a distinction. Although therapy can happen through women's circle and with years participating in women's circle, I think things within us can change. The structure of our personality can also change, and our heart can open to big degree. I don't think it's therapy, and I don't think that. I think while you need experience to run women's circle and training as well would be beneficial. I think leading with an open heart and having some experience of women's circles yourself, you don't need anything. You don't need to be a psychotherapist to start women's circle. And you and I are not. We have backgrounds in
Yes.
corporate, both of us, and we just felt attracted to this new world, I think. Um, so that's something
It's
that
not.
I wanted to
Yes.
clarify. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree that it looks like it's some sort of therapy, and maybe people don't like the way it looks because it looks like some therapy group. But the main idea of the women's circle that no one will be telling you like what to do, what is wrong with you, what you need to fix, but it's like this acceptance of a person in. A person can a woman can come to the circle and show her true self and be her true self, and that's maybe the only place in the world where you can be truly you without the need to be fixed, and that's the main difference from the therapy. But it has a it has the effect of therapy, but it's not therapy in itself. The effect of being accepted, and you start accepting yourself, so it's kind of like a therapy, but not a real one.
Yeah,
It's different. It's about this open heart, which is hard to explain. You have to live it through, you have to experience it. I
yeah.
totally agree with you on that.
I mean, once you experience, I mean, for me, before participating in a women's circle, I never felt fully accepted, like fully accepted in any of my relationships. And I felt this deep acceptance when joining a women's circle. And there are times, and also when I was feeling I felt very vulnerable in women's circles, cried, fell on the floor crying, really collapsing, and I was held. And that's the other thing, that I think that you can come as you are in a women's circle, and there's no energy that the women's circle can't hold. Any energy can be held. Anything you bring can be held in a women's circle, no matter how heavy we feel that baggage we bring with us might be. If we just allow the magic of the circle to work on us, no matter also how resistant we may be to it, if we just sit in there and allow the experience, we may also allow ourselves to feel, to show up and to feel, to show ourselves, to reveal ourselves, and to allow ourselves to be accepted.
It's like the safest place on earth. You just feel that there is no such place on earth. So even when you go to therapy, you don't feel so safe as you feel held by the women surrounding you. And also I think what's most important in the women's circle is the depth of connection between people. You can see each other maybe only during the circle, and you will never meet each other again. You can be from different backgrounds, different cultures, but you get to such depths of, you connect on a different level, on maybe the level of your soul, maybe even. You have to experience that. It's hard to explain, but after the circle, you feel like you are sisters. And it doesn't mean that you become like friends or best friends, but you have this soul connection that is so deep and profound. And it's so nice to experience that we are all like one. And so hard to explain when you haven't experienced that, but something really worth trying to feel some meaningfulness in your life. That's how I feel about women's circles.
And I think we have an epidemic of loneliness. I think I, myself included, feel lonely a lot of the time in the way I'm just going about life. And I think women's circle are a real antidote to this epidemic of loneliness. A lot of people feel very lonely, and they may not have even thought that they may not be able to afford therapy, for example. But really what we need to feel whole is just human connection. And this human connection, we can have it in a women's circle. And women just don't have to go through it alone, through life and life's difficulties alone. We are not meant, it's unnatural to go about life alone. And the way we're living is just quite secluded. There's lack of meaningful relationships between women as well. A lot of women are ultra independent. They can't even imagine how it is to rely on others. So I feel we can slowly start to heal this societal paradigm by participating in a women's circle and allow it to work us and bring us meaning and bring us connection.
I fully agree. And it's all about also acceptance, because in the society, we are not accepted in our vulnerabilities, in being weak, in being, in bad mood, or being unsuccessful in some areas, as it seems unsuccessful. And in these moments, we feel very lonely. And sometimes we don't even give permission to ourselves to feel that way, to feel low, to feel down, to feel vulnerable. And when we go to circles and we see other people opening up, it kind of gives us ourselves permission to feel those emotions, to feel those deep feelings, and it makes us truly ourselves. and we become more, whole and harmonized by living through this experience.
And exactly as you said, there's an environment where we see people revealing themselves. And the reason why we're able to witness others revealing themselves and then us wanting to reveal ourselves equally is because, and I think that's a main rule of every women's circle, is confidentiality. Whatever happens in the circle stays in the circle. And that's a rule that is, I think, one of the non-negotiables of women's circles. And you will find it in any women's circle. It's unimaginable. There's no gossip going around. There's nothing will leak. This very strong container. And once people realize that confidentiality is really a serious thing in women's circle, they feel much more available to others' experiences and also available to reveal themselves.
Yeah, but I think it's like, yeah, I fully agree with you. Sorry. This confidentiality, and also it's like the practice of awareness, because it's very, when we go to women's circles, we have rules, and those rules give us this container for being very mindful and very conscious, and it's a sort of, meditation and mindfulness practice for, like, I don't know, 1 hour, 1.5 hours. You have to be fully present, and in our life we're mostly not present. And that's how we learn to be present to ourselves, and learn how to be present to other people too. So there are so many positive outcomes, there are so many positive effects from women's circles, but all of them are so deep that it's always hard to communicate them to people. It's just hard to explain, and that's what this is the biggest challenge of this women's circle facilitation, women's circle movement, that it is so valuable, but the value is so high that it is so hard to explain to people who haven't fully experienced it, who haven't really tried it.
Yeah, precisely. It's a deep experience, and I don't know of any woman who has been part of a woman's circle at least once and hasn't come back to it. I don't know any such woman. And I would say to any woman who is listening to us, just try it once. Just go once. Have an open mind, have an open heart, and you are welcome just as you are. You don't need to prepare anything. You don't need to wear a mask. You don't need to be in any particular way. Just show up as yourself, and you will find, well, I would say you will find a lot of acceptance, no matter how much you wish to reveal yourself or not. But just give it a chance. Just show up once and see what this is about, because it's really a big movement, and it's only starting to come into our countries like Russia and Greece and other European countries. So it's still at its starting point, but I think it's revolutionary. And the sooner one finds out what a woman's circle really is, it's just, I mean, you never go back. You can never go back to a reality without women's circles after that, I feel.
I agree. Like, and you always have people to talk to who have the same values, and this will be a way to connect to people of the same values as you have, and it brings so much joy and so much meaningfulness to lives. So I really recommend trying. But what I have seen here, that sometimes here people they sometimes go and get frightened and get scared to reveal themselves, to open up, because it's really not in our culture to be open. So we have very, northern closed culture, and it's not that easy to open up to people and to be vulnerable. And I think that for my local audience, I would suggest to try for several times, because it takes time to relax, to fully be present, to really get, and finally you see this multiple benefits that we have told about here during our short conversation.
Yeah, and I mean, there are no expectations on any side. We are just here to hold space. This is what we do. We hold the space. The space is there for women, and they, at their own time and at their own pace, can show up how much of themselves they wish. There's no obligation to just reveal everything.
No.
There's no obligation to be open. It will happen.
Yes.
The safety of the circle will open us up naturally, slowly for some people, quicker for some people. But the space itself has a potency, and it works, and it opens our hearts. And
I agree. It's very personal, like at your own pace. You can be just silent, you can stay silent, you can say nothing, you can open up a lot, or you can open up just a bit. And that's the beauty of the circle, that everyone is different, but at the same time, we are all very much alike deeply inside. We all want love. We all want to be connected. Actually, we want it on a deep level. Sometimes it's just about giving ourselves permission to be ourselves.
All right, great. That is for today. I hope that it was beneficial. I hope that it opened up something new about Women's Circle. I hope that you will try joining a Women's Circle, a local Women's Circle, or one hosted by Galina and I in the future. Sending you so much love, and talk to you next time.
Yeah, sending you all the love. Thank you so much, Eleni. That was a wonderful conversation, and it's always so nice to talk to your sisters, because after our training we have really become deeply connected, and everything that we have told about here, it's not written on script or somewhere. It is absolute truth. We speak from our heart, we speak and we fully understand each other, because it is something you just live through, and then you just get it in your every cell. So I really encourage you, if you feel called, to try it. It's very, very, very beautiful, deep, and profound experience.
Thank you, Galina. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Eleni.